the USC Games 2021 Online Expo. And yes, we're here, and yes, we're back. You're going to see over 60 games that were built over the last year, a little more, by everyone at home. Just like the rest of America and the rest of the world, everyone's been at home. But our faculty, and most importantly, our students, have continued the great traditions of USC Games and have been developing software and learning how to work independently. And what you're going to see today is pretty amazing, considering what we all went through. It's as great as every single year. So with that, I'm going to tell you for a second about USC Games. We are a joint program between the Interactive Media and Games Division of the School of Cinematic Arts and the Computer Science program of the Viterbi School of Engineering. We also partner with the Marshall School of Business, Thornton School of Music, the theater department, the production department, the animation department. Game development is a hub at USC of activity from many other places. So today is a celebration of our work, and also it's an invitation to all of you out there who are interested in a career in game development to consider us at USC Games for your future. We have a lot of scholarships. We have the brand new Jerry Lawson Fund for Black and Indigenous students, and we are growing every year. So to look at the schedule for today, we've got, go to uscgamesexpo.com, and you can see the schedule for all the events that go on today. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to introduce our host for the Spotlight section, my good friend, Geoff Keighley. We've got a lot of awesome projects after the first Spotlight show, and this is going to go on all day and open up into a lot of streams. Later on, next we'll have another USC alumni, Sean Plott, aka Day 9 TV, will play featured MFA thesis projects and advanced game projects. But none of this would be possible without the help of a few people. First of all, I have to thank the Dean of Cinematic Arts, Dean Daly, and the Dean of Viterbi School of Engineering, Dean Yortzis, who give us all the support we need to run this great joint program. I want to thank the people who founded this program back in the day and that we built everything on, Tracy Fullerton and Mike Zaida, who did such great work for so many years and continue to do great work. And then I really want to thank the executive producer and mastermind of the USC Games Expo, Professor Jim Huntley, who spends about half his year putting this thing together. And we could do none of this without our great friends at Jam City, who give us the support to put this on. And with that, I have a word from Chris DeWolf, CEO of Jam City, who's such a good friend to USC Games.
USC Games Expo, tune in to watch. Get it, Trojans.
Otis reached out to us earlier this year to see if we could get some sort of a collaboration for our students, especially during quarantine when there wasn't a lot of chances to go out live and go into these places where you meet potential employers. So we worked all year together. The instructors and myself met once a week to talk about process and work things out. And by the end of this very year, they were so happy with the outcome, they've actually started a class at Otis that is just getting the students to work with our AGP students.
Working on this has been such a great opportunity for our students. Normally art students, when you're working on a project, you're kind of off to yourself, but here it really mimics what they're going to be doing in the industry. I can't think of any other projects that our students would get to work on that would give them this kind of real life experience.
The Otis students were just like any other member of the team. They produce great work, and I think we've learned a lot from each other. We have a little bit more experience with the game side of things, so we have to go back and forth with them, and they know more about sort of the art side of things. So that's been a really great collaboration.
I was super excited to actually be hands-on working with people on a video game. It's very hard nowadays to get an entry-level job going into game companies. So this was an amazing opportunity for me to be able to work with people, get my foot in the door, enter the pipeline. And yeah, I'd definitely work with them again if I had the opportunity to.
In Anatomy of a Game, we want to elevate discourse around games. Thanks to our partnership with PlayStation, the PlayStation is the textbook for the class. So we play, learn, and discuss games with the creators of those games in order to be able to talk about them more intelligently in the world. So for example, we might have Ed Boon talk about Injustice and then do homework based on playing the game.
One, like Gordon's a super cool dude and he's like very well connected, knows a ton of people, and is like super useful to talk to. Two, it's got a reputation as kind of being like the free PS4 class, which is kind of funny. The assignments involve a lot of like games literacy stuff, and so I want to make sure that everyone's on the same page there. And then three, like having a ton of like famous guest speakers that are like really insightful. They're super good to like connect with. I actually did reach out to one of the speakers, Joe Cadera. He's a super great guy. I kind of talked to him about some things that I maybe wanted to do after graduation, and he kind of pointed me in the direction of some different people, some different resources, and like introduce you to the right folks.
Students choose to join us in learning about PlayStation and the ecosystem by signing up for C10 463 Anatomy of a Game today.
Hey, everybody. All of us at Jam City are so proud to be part of the USC Games Expo for the fourth year in a row. And from what I've seen, this year's games are bigger and better than ever. You've all been through such a tough COVID year, and the amount of innovation and creativity in this year's games is truly inspiring. So to those of you graduating in the class of 2021, congratulations and good luck. And as a fellow Trojan, I can't wait to see all of you in the gaming industry.
And now it's time to celebrate our students and their games with the very first section of our USC Games Expo we call our Spotlight. And to host our Spotlight, I want to introduce my good friend, gaming legend. And seriously, I think there are people who have contributed to the game industry over the years in meaningful ways, and Geoff Keighley is one of them. For the last 25 years, he has elevated our art form, made it more present. His Game Awards show last December had 85 million viewers. So I think Geoff is just one of the heroes of the game industry. He's a USC alum, and I'm so happy that he's joining us here to help us celebrate our student work today. I'd like to introduce great friend of USC Games, Geoff Keighley.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Danny. Very kind of you to say. And yeah, I've been covering games for a long time, and you certainly have been a part of my history in games, and I appreciate all your support back when you were at EA working on a number of amazing games, THQ, and now you're making an even bigger contribution to the gaming industry with what you're doing with the USC Games program. I am always so amazed by the work that comes out of this program, and jealous that when I went to USC in the late 90s, there really wasn't much of a video game program. It was just starting out then. And I have some fond memories of coming back to USC when I hosted a show on MTV in the mid 2000s to interview Genova Chen when he was a master's student there, working on his game Cloud. And then that went on, obviously, for that game company and Journey and now Sky. I always remember that Genova started at USC Games School. And since then, it's been amazing to see the incredible students that have come out of this program. So it's an honor for me to be here to introduce a lot of the games that are going to be shown here at the Expo. And I really do think if we want to look at the future of the gaming industry and some of the most insightful, thoughtful, innovative games, they're coming out of programs like the USC Games program and the Expo. So it's an honor for me to be here because I want to get a look at who might be on stage at the Game Awards in a future year winning an award. And I definitely think it's possible. Genova went on with, Journey winning a bunch of awards 1 year. And I think some of the games we're going to look at today are not only amazing games, but a preview of the incredible talent that is going to be coming into the gaming industry, hopefully, and turn their visions and their dreams into a career in the gaming industry. So today, it's my honor to introduce a number of the projects that the students have been building. And as Danny mentioned in his opening remarks, I know it's continued to be a very challenging year for everyone to build games and go to school and make projects from a home environment. So the fact that these incredible games were made over this past year is really special. And I had a brief look at a number of them and checked out a few, and I just love the artistry in them. So without further ado, we're going to introduce some of the games here, and we're going to start with something very special, which is a Masters of Fine Arts thesis project. And this one is called Come With Me, and it's a 2-player cooperative game that's set in a puzzle-filled magical world. I just a few weeks ago finished playing It Takes Two from Joseph Fares at Hazelight, which is an amazing co-op experience. You have to play that game in co-op. If you haven't a chance to play it, check it out. Joseph's an incredible Swedish independent game developer. But Come With Me sort of reminds me of that game. Players solve puzzles together and help each other by using asymmetrical abilities and by collecting memories to uncover the mystery behind the story world. So here is your look at Come With Me. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, I'm Xin, the creative director of Come With Me. Welcome to USC Game Expo. Come With Me is a 2-player cooperative game set in the puzzle-filled magical world. Solve puzzles together by using your special abilities and collect memories to uncover the mystery of the world around you. Hope you enjoy this game.
There you go. Come With Me. Such an absolutely beautiful game. And that is available on Steam. And I just love the co-op aspect of it. Really, really fun. All right. Next up, we're going to move on to another game. This is an advanced game project, and it's called Detour Bus. It is a VR construction comedy game where players build winding highways around themselves to take the Flowers family on a psychedelic road trip across post-infrastructure America. Big ideas. All right. Not knowing what pieces they will be given, players have to connect various road types in order to traverse groovy landscapes, avoid hazardous obstacles, and prevent corrupt Senator Joseph McCarthy's attempts to turn all freeways into pay-to-drive tunnels. This game is wacky, tons of fun. Here it is, Detour Bus.
Welcome to the USC Games Expo, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Eli Burke, and I'm a producer on Detour Bus. Detour Bus is a casual VR game where you build ridiculous highways around yourself to take the dysfunctional Flowers family on a road trip across post-infrastructure America. We're excited to tell you more about our design values, groovy art style, and focus on accessibility. But first, let's roll the trailer.
Buckle up, Flowers family. The Tex of Florida Super Bridge awaits. First stop on the long haul to Texas, Mount Busmore. We're kind of high up, aren't we?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
You drove us into a volcano? A volcano?
This is the perfect place to start the revolution. Look at all these comrade cars.
No, Junior. Look at these games.
Wow, that must be a muscle car you're driving.
We're on a schedule here.
We're gonna be remembered as the last great road trippers of this dying country.
Detour Bus is designed to be the grooviest toy car track you've ever played with. It's super easy to pick up, it feels as tactile as snapping together Lego bricks, and it uses the immersion of VR to inspire wonder at your own wacky creations. A lot of the VR market is high-octane action experiences that show off the full motion capability of VR. But a lot of these aren't too friendly to new players, and they can be completely inaccessible to others. We designed Detour Bus to be inclusive for anyone curious about VR. So it's all about chilling out and letting the road take you where it may.
Everyone who can put on a headset should be able to experience the Detour Bus adventure. We've taken an accessibility-first approach to our year of development, running an average of 2 playtests per week. We were also extremely fortunate to partner with the Able Gamers charity, whose expert consultants helped us fine-tune a wide variety of accessibility options and alternate control modes. Detour Bus is playable with full captions, including multiple dyslexia-friendly stylings and fonts. You can also mix and match any of our 4 artificial locomotion types to help you move around your playspace. And in addition to the automatic height and sitting adjustment, Detour Bus has a no-reach mode that allows you to play with minimal arm movement.
Look at the detail of the carving on those buses.
Or you can even put everything you need on just one controller. We hope that Detour Bus will bring a wide new audience to the wonders of VR, while also demonstrating to our fellow indie developers that accessibility is both achievable and valuable.
Bringing the playfulness of Detour Bus's mechanics to our visual style meant going back to our psychedelic roots of popular art from the 60s and 70s. We wanted to replicate the beautiful, hand-drawn compositions of artists like Peter Max in a 3D environment, which meant using contrasting, saturated colors and keeping a keen eye on the layout of our levels. At the same time, we've packed our levels with loads of miniature detail, so it feels like a surreal theme park ride. In some locations, you'll find familiar structures that, upon closer look, seem kind of off. Is that mountain made out of hands? Are those mushrooms made out of eyeballs? There are countless little details and surprises hidden lovingly around the world by our art team, and we hope you'll take a few detours off of your main quest to check them out.
While you construct roads across these psychedelic landscapes, you're actually taking the Flowers family on an end-of-summer road trip, and you'll hear them react in real time to your building.
I hope they have maps at the visitor center.
We don't need a map, Mama Bear. This bus knows where to go.
Unknown to any of the flowers, this road building adventure is threatening trillionaire Joseph McCarthy's monopoly on all interstate travel, and he's out to put a stop to it.
In this country, it is my way or the highway, and I own all the highways.
Let's take a look at a gameplay demo of the 4th level, where the Flowers family arrives at the Bus Stop Festival.
Whoa, the Cowgirls Road took us straight to Bus Stop? We weren't supposed to be here till tomorrow.
Yes, this is the perfect place to start the revolution. Look at all these comrade cars.
No, Junior. Look at these games. We have to play.
Let's focus on not getting seen by the security cameras. Yeah?
My hands are tied, babe. Gotta please the kids.
Prizes at maximum velocity, Junior.
Stuffed animals are wasteful, materialist excess.
Welcome to maximum velocity, motorist. Can you hit the target hard enough to ring the bell?
Shooting ourselves out of a cannon? This is the opposite of indiscreet.
We're just blending in, not playing the games to be suspicious.
Ooh, is that all you got in the tank, motorist?
Come on, hit it harder! Were you even trying to aim?
Wow, that must be a muscle car you're driving. There's a prize to flex.
Gibbs, hands off, Junior.
That's not fair. I need a prize too. I mean, goods should be distributed to each according to his needs.
Looks like we've got to head over to Ski Bus then, buddy.
How are we not totaled after that?
These old cars were built tough. Not like the tin cans they churn out these days.
My bear is so soft, Junior. I'm naming her Cowgirl, after the cool cowgirl.
To clarify, I don't want a stuffed animal. It just wouldn't be fair if I didn't get one.
Ready to test your accuracy as E-bus motorist? Aim for those high score holes. You've only got 4 shots. No complicated tactics here. Just land in a hole. Easy. Have to do better than that. Not a prize.
Come on, Dad. If you fail me, you fail all principles of equality.
Two shots left, motorist. Your tank's half empty. Or is it half full? You decide.
This sure is a rush.
Dad, there are 8 holes. You missed all of them? You can taste the prize. It's so close.
Last chance, folks. Make it count.
non-competitive for a change. We could get in line for the Ferris wheel.
Sounds like a great way to lift the mood. Get it?
Let's just get into the line without the camera spotting us.
Remember the first time we were on a Ferris wheel together?
Ugh, I hate waiting in lines. My attention span is like 6 seconds.
We could jump it.
I'm glad you're having a good time, motorist. The cannons are used for games only.
We stole shrinking tech from the FBI. I'm not afraid of it, Barney.
We hope you enjoyed taking a closer look at Detour Bus. It's the product of an amazing year of hard work by this team, and we can't wait for you all to get a taste for it yourselves. You can play Level 1 Mount Busmore National Monument right now on Steam or Oculus Quest. Just head over to detourbus.com and follow the links there. In the meantime, remember to stay groovy, support public works, and be good to one another.
Such a beautiful game. I love the soundtrack of that and the construction mechanics. Your own kind of emergent playfield to build out those tracks. So incredible game. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we've got some more games to show you, including There You Are and Wheelin and Kneelin. That's all coming up on the USC Games Expo.
Hello, everyone. I want to congratulate the USC Games class of 2021 on graduating this year. My name is Paul Beleza. I'm a senior producer at Riot Games on the Project Valorant, and I'm also a USC Games alumni class of 2008 MFA. I just want to say, again, congratulations, because making games is difficult. Making games as a student is difficult, and making games remotely is super difficult. So you must have all worked so hard for what you've done this year, and I congratulate you on your accomplishments. And also going to see you all at the USC Games Expo on May 15th. See you there.
I'm really excited to talk to you guys today. Really excited to sponsor the USC Expo, the Game Expo again this year. You guys are awesome. And I'm more excited just to see this next generation of game developers and game makers coming out. You guys are, coming up. You guys are the future. So by the way, I don't know if you know, but we're hiring down in Carlsbad. So if you're interested, I definitely recommend you guys reaching out, taking that opportunity. We're always looking for great people.
ITP 499, Video Game Production, is an introductory course ideal for students without prior game development experience who want to learn about the business of making games. 3/4 of US households play games, and there are lots of great jobs throughout the interactive entertainment industry. In particular, a lot of USC Games students go on to become producers. This is an in-demand role that only benefits from further programming and design skills. I help students familiarize themselves with the common roles and tools involved in creating games, and this is a great first step for those interested in exploring games and figuring out what you're passionate about doing. It's particularly useful for those who might be interested in producing roles, and is a great way to prepare for intermediate and advanced production courses such as CTIM 409 and ultimately the advanced games projects that you're seeing at the USC Games Expo.
Producers carry the all-important job of taking every one of the disparate talents in all these other areas that constitute the production line of a video game and bring them together. So each faction, whether it's engineering, whether it's design, whether it's art, and underneath art there's 2D and 3D, the producer is the person that is bringing all of that together and knows the updates of what's coming down the line, as well as the all-important dependencies of one thing needing to be done before another thing can happen.
To be a producer in the games industry, you really need to have a couple of really solid background tools. One, you need to be patient. You need to understand that people work at different paces and people work in different styles. You have to be a good manager of personalities. You have to be really in control of scheduling, how long something takes to do, and making sure that people stay on schedule. You have to be a cheerleader, you have to be a taskmaster, and most of all, you have to be a good listener, because everybody wants to make a great game, and it's your job as a producer to help all those different groups work together.
There is such a focus within each of the departments to complete what they need to do that the understanding of how it contributes as a whole is assumed but not necessarily understood or known, meaning that an engineering group and a team can have their own deadlines and important parts of the code they need to complete, but there's probably no one in that department that knows that it needs then to connect to the design in a certain way, and the art is or is not ready for it, and how that contributes to the game testing. So understandably, there is no singular person, save for the producer, that understands how the entire project is coming along.
Although people don't think of game producers being important to the games industry, they really are. Engineers are amazing at doing what they do. The code that we've come up with in these games now is phenomenal. Art is amazing and in-depth and provocative of so many great visual images. Storytelling from a narrative standpoint is wonderful, and the design of the game, the flow of the game is all wonderful. But those are different groups of people. You need a producer to pull those people together so they can communicate, understand each other's needs, and keep them all focused on the unified goal of an amazing game.
ITP 499 is on the web registration, WebReg, and doesn't require declearance, so sign up today.
All right, we're back. That was an awesome look at the USC Games program, and we're going to right back into more games as part of the USC Games Expo. This next title is called There You Are. It's an exploratory narrative game that features stop-motion style graphic design and two endings from the player's choices and actions. The stop-motion style graphic design is really beautiful, and you'll see that in a second. In this game, the player will role-play the girl, Sue, to deal with her father's relationship to move away from the past and accept the loss of her mom. So it's a deep story in a really beautiful setting. While many games already touch on this type of topic to a certain extent, There You Are uses both storytelling methods and game design principles to craft each story beat and depict an emotionally bittersweet story within 15 minutes. Here is your first look at There You Are.
Hi, my name is Ronja and I'd like to introduce you my thesis. There you are. There is an exploratory narrative game that features stop-motion styled graphic design and 2 endings from the player's choices. So in this game, you will roleplay Sue and to deal with her relationship with her father and move away from the past. It's a bittersweet story. Enjoy.
I know it's only going to be open tomorrow, and I really want to go with you, but I can't. It's for my dad. His birthday, we go camping. It's kind of a tradition. Okay, well, you guys have fun, all right? Bye. A big surprise is coming tomorrow. Okay, almost there. I just need to find it.
Good evening to all you Friday listeners. We've got a beautiful Mother's Day weekend coming up, so go spend
I
some
hope the
time
weather
with
will be
family
good tomorrow.
and give them a hug.
Fingers crossed. Family camouflage beanies. Last year's gift for Dad. I accidentally burned them in the campfire. He didn't blame me, though. Dad couldn't figure out how to set up our new tent. We slept with thousands of mosquitoes that night. Almost ready. Only need to find one more thing. No, I can't. I don't want to open it. There you go. In case for a muddy campsite. Great. Gotta check the plan with Dad. Hope he likes his birthday gift. Hey, Dad? What time are we thinking of heading out?
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure. Plan for tomorrow? I actually already made one.
I've been thinking about it for a while. And maybe this year we could do something different.
Are you serious? We are not skipping our camping tradition.
The snow hasn't even melted up north. Maybe we could just hang here.
Is this Gina's idea?
Not just hers. Wouldn't it be nice to spend some time with us at home? We've been together for 2 years and haven't celebrated a birthday yet.
I don't want to hang out with Gina.
She's been nothing but nice to you. I think if you just gave it a shot.
No. I don't think I can.
If this is about Mom, no one will ever replace her. You know that.
Why did you take Mom's art?
I was just finding a better place for it.
That's the perfect place for it.
It's been 5 years.
You say 5 years like it's a long time. I don't care if it's 50 years.
She would want us to move on.
That's why you're throwing away her artwork?
No, not at all. I was just going to put it somewhere else.
Why? Why do you want to get rid of Mom so badly? Don't you still love her?
Sweetie, I love your mom with all my heart. We just need to move on to a new chapter.
Then you don't deserve Mom's artwork. Give it to me. You never cared about Mom.
Can we talk?
Leave me alone.
Please open up. I made you some food.
I don't want it. I'm asking you to leave. Dad.
Okay. I left it at your door.
I messed up my room. I can't. No.
Hey, Gina. I don't think tomorrow was gonna work.
Okay.
Sue wasn't very happy with the idea. I know. I realize that. But I was hesitant to tell her in advance. That's my fault. Please don't say you're not the right person. You know she'll warm up to you eventually. I know you've done a lot these 2 years. Please listen to me. A break? Wait, no, that's not necessary. Please. All this is my fault, okay? I was the one that made Sue upset. Don't blame yourself. Gina? Gina!
Dad? I just don't want to lose you again. What? Wait! Please don't go! Why are you there? Where do you want to go? No, come back! Not yet. Not yet. I miss you.
What an absolutely beautiful game. Just incredible what students are able to do visually. I mean, that looks like something you would get from professional teams. I mean, it's really impressive. So Special game. All right, we're going to move on to the next game, and that's Wheeling and Kneelin, a little bit lighter in flavor. It's a co-op 2-player cooking and driving game where players work together to maneuver their souped-up race cars through a fantastical city, deliver crazy dishes to satisfy their customers, and claim their place at the top of the restaurant world. Here is Wheeling and Kneelin.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. My name's Connor Aguilar, and I'm the creative director of Wheelin and Kneelin. Now, what is Wheelin and Kneelin, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. Wheelin and Kneelin is a co-op cooking and driving game where 2 players work together to create wacky meals and deliver them to hungry customers across a vibrant and bustling city. One of you will be sitting in the front of a souped-up food delivery vehicle, navigating to your destinations. The other will be in the back, cooking up those delicious meals to deliver to your hungry customers. After coming up with this concept, I rustled up a group of really cool people, and together we turned this idea into an engaging gameplay experience that we'll take a look at now. So, a couple of my good friends are going to show you all what we've been cooking up.
Thanks, Connor. Hey everyone, I'm Sully Zach, better known here on Twitch as Pirate Sully, and it was an absolute pleasure to work on this project as the lead designer over the past year. Now you might notice I'm staying with a friend today. As a recent college graduate, I have no money, and I'm sleeping on this couch. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bud.
Hello, everybody. I am Mick Zoom, and yes, it's true. This is my couch.
You ready to wheel a meal?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, let's kick things off.
Here we go. Let's play. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. You ready to customize?
Oh, I can customize myself.
Yes, you can.
I like yellow. Some sort of other color. Purple. Oh, let's do purple. I'm feeling purple today.
I'm feeling mango. I'm feeling
Purple.
mango.
Oh, I got a new face. Look at his face.
You're adorable.
I thank you very much. I like my gloves. Nice.
And I'm not just saying
Are
that
those
'cause
fingerless? Are those fingerless gloves?
They are fingerless
Oh,
gloves.
that's good. Oh, leaf hats.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's match. Let's match leaf
Twinnies.
hats.
Let's be twinnies.
Let's do it. Let's
Here we
do
go.
it. I'm
Here
going
we-
with the gentleman suit.
I like your suit.
You've
You
raised me a suit with your suit.
You like my purple pants?
I do like your.
Thank you.
I think that's just you.
Oh.
Let's just start the game.
Let's go for it.
Okay. The good news is we can't see anything below the waist in the car, so it's.
Oh, I'm driving. Here we go.
Here we
I am
go.
driving up this souped up car. Get it? Souped up. See what I did there?
Beautiful pun.
Thank you
Beautiful
very
pun.
much.
You know, we never thought of that throughout the development cycle.
Thank you. Look at this. Here we go. You know what? Oh, look at that. We got an order. We got an order. Look at that. From a critic. Oh, that's important.
Oh, Grumbo Tubbs.
Well, Grumbo Tubbs
He's
is
a big critic.
He's
a big
the
critic.
big
But you
guy,
didn't take
right?
it. You didn't take the call.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You got so excited that we had Grumbo Tubbs, you didn't take the
Oh, I need
call.
to get it next. I hope he'll call back.
He might.
I hope so.
If I were Grumbo Tubbs,
Picking
I
up
would.
ingredients. Look how beautiful the trees are. I gotta stop just for a minute and take
We got an order.
Okay, let's go. We'll keep going. We'll go.
There we go. Okay. We
Waldo.
can smell the trees. We can smell the trees in a sec.
Waldo. You know what? I could really use a power up now. Can I have a
Yes, you can.
Fly me down the street.
All right, we'll use the. Now, check
Nice.
this out. Check this out.
Yeah.
We've got something very exciting here. As you can see, Waldo has called in a spickle sauce.
Oh, Waldo.
And Waldo likes sour ingredients. I have sour loaf, which is sour, so I can actually cook to Waldo's specific flavor preferences.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that's just the type of chef I am.
You are very considerate. You are a considerate chef, but I am a considerate driver. Oh, sorry, I almost hit that. Sorry about that. I'm trying. This is fun. I love this. Hey, see that? You're cooking with fire.
I am, and I'm burning the fire.
That's not so good.
One of the cool tools that I have available to me as the chef is I can actually. Oh, almost there, Waldo. Sorry.
We went
Almost
by
ready
Waldo.
for you.
Did we pass Waldo?
All right, we've loaded it up into the big delivery.
Hello,
can.
Waldo.
Hello and goodbye, Waldo.
Bye, Waldo. Thank you. Oh, he disappeared. He was so satisfied.
One of the great tools that I have available to me is actually using the heat from the.
Gotta stop. Malcolm is calling.
Oh.
We need to help Malcolm.
Well, of course we got to help Malcolm, but though I think maybe we should go to Oz first. Can you
Let's
drive us
go to Oz. Let's go to Oz.
Oh,
do I need
Mama?
Whoa, hi there. Sorry, that was
Share
me.
the road.
That
Jeez.
was. I know. You know these drivers.
Not using their heads.
This is a beautiful, nice drive through the. This is.
It's very lovely.
It's
big fan of this park.
I should buy here one day. It's lovely.
Do you think real estate's?
I think it might. Oh, I see the ingredients. Look at that.
I know.
Oh,
So check this out.
I
I'm
know.
actually flipping them up in the air as the chef. I can increase the technical score of the dish by doing maneuvers, by flipping the ingredients up into the air, tornadoing them around in the pan.
Uh-oh, Jasper. Wait, we got a call from Jasper.
Jasper wants some jerky.
He wants jerky Jasper. Here we go.
Jasper.
Let's do it. But we
All
got
right.
other people
We got to get
first.
Zippy first. Who likes
Zippy?
Who likes sweet? We don't have any sweets. I guess I'll just go with a sour loaf because it's not. Pork peach has some sweet flavor to it, so Zippy will be a little happy.
I could pick up sweet, but we'll next time.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? How about this?
Yes.
Let's suck up some ingredients.
See that?
Power up.
You like that?
You like that?
That's
I like
genetic.
that. Oh, you should see a doctor. All right. Let's see. Oh, we've got cooking for Zippy. I almost forgot.
Yes.
I'm gonna spin that around, and see that now that face has changed.
You see, we're getting closer to Zippy. Look at the countdown on the footage. The feet. We're getting closer.
We are getting closer.
And closer.
You need a speed boost.
I would love a speed boost right about now.
All right.
Fire!
Let's almost get to Zippy.
Who put that
Oh my
tree
goodness!
there?
I think it's been growing there for a
chair.
couple of years. We can try that again.
Let's do it. Ready? Harder.
Another speed boost.
Speed boost.
Oh, that's a sweet wheel. My bad. Oh, I think we just ran over Zippy.
I like the sticky.
Oh goodness!
Look at those sticky wheels.
Yeah, that lets you just drive right up a surface. It's a sticky candy wheel. I mean,
who doesn't like that?
Modern technology, right?
I love a good sticky candy wheel.
All right, up next, I'm going to start cooking for Malcolm. So after we go to Zippy, can we get ready to go to Malcolm?
Yeah, Zippy's been waiting a little while. Oh, there, we got him. Bye-bye.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
They're
Look how
so happy to get their meals
Nice trip.
served
I
on.
gotta tell you.
I've been practicing.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Oh, see, we're back. I'm good. Oh, these,
This is a rental.
You shouldn't lick the other cars I found.
They're tasty.
Yeah, I know. They are.
You're the one licking them. I'm just the chef.
I'm cleaning the highway. Here we go.
All right, we're cooking up some Jasper jerky.
A warning: 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lauren is. Oh, do we got? Yeah, see that? Lauren, she wants a broth hole.
Lauren in the brothel. Oh,
Lauren in the brothel.
Do you want here? I got a thing to get us to the brothel real quick. Don't ask questions.
I'm not gonna ask.
Just go with it.
Fly.
Just go with it.
I love
Just
the
go with
wings.
it.
Look at the wings.
Look at that gorgeous
I
city.
love that and the wings.
I know.
I look
They're
at this.
so savory. Those wings. Would you say they're savory?
I would
wings?
say they are very savory. I would say there's. Who's that drove by right now? A lot of people on this road.
Malcolm, where are you?
Where's Malcolm? Malcolm, where's Malcolm?
Malcolm, hello.
There's
Nicely
Malcolm.
done.
Jasper, we got 47 seconds to get to Jasper.
46. All right, Jasper. I'm cooking Jasper's. Oh, we need some power-ups.
Should we fly?
Let's do a speed boost into a flight.
Let's
speed boost into a flight.
All right, here we go.
Speed boost. And fly.
Look at that.
Oh, come on, Jasper. We're coming. We're coming, Jasper.
You like that move I did?
That was a very impressive maneuver.
Fly.
We're coming, Jasper. 25 seconds on the clock.
Hold on, Jasper.
Hold on, Jasper. Oh, ooh. What do you need? What do you need, boss? What do you need?
We need to get to Jasper is what we
do
need.
need to get to Jasper. We're close. We're close.
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Hold
and
on,
100 feet.
Jasper.
Hold on, Jasper. 10 seconds on the clock. Back it up. Back it up. Oh,
yeah.
There we go.
Jasper, do we have time?
Hey.
We got.
Hey, nice job.
Thank you. I like drive. You too. You are the chef du jour.
Well, thank you.
You are.
Thank you, but I couldn't do it without you, buddy.
Well, thanks, man. Back at you. I think people will like our leaf hats.
I think so. And I got to tell you something. You did a really good job driving. And I'm not just saying that because you're letting me sleep on your couch.
Anytime you say that, you can sleep on my couch.
Thank you.
You're
Let's check our reviews.
What did we say?
Oh, well, check this out. Actually, we only need 8 more deliveries, and then we might overtake Schmedgy King as the new 8th ranked restaurant in all of the city.
Schmedgy King.
Schmedgy.
You know what?
Yeah?
I say I want that position.
We will be the Schmedgy King.
We will be the Schmedgy King. The new Schmedgy King.
Did you hear that? If you actually kill the Schmedgy King, you become the Schmedgy King.
Is that true?
No.
Okay.
Let's do the reviews. A big portion and big flavors. Food tasted fresh and was seasoned expertly. Oz loved it.
Yeah, Oz.
Oh, Jasper, though.
What?
I would say kill it with fire, but the chef already did that.
Oh, you know, what did Jasper say about my driving? Nothing? Come on, Jasper.
Everyone's a critic these days.
I'm telling you.
But hey, I'll tell you what.
What?
If people think they could do better, they can always download the game and play it themselves.
I like that idea. And we're also for hire to do all the driving and the cooking. No, let them do it.
Let them do it.
Let them. It's fun. This is a fun game.
It is a fun game.
My first time playing.
Yeah. You know, I gotta say, I'm actually feeling kind of hungry after playing that.
I could use some of that jerky. Although Jasper's not going to eat his, clearly.
Yeah, clearly. Actually, I'm so hungry, in fact, that I think we should talk to someone. Maybe the designer who's responsible for really coming up with a lot of these ingredients. What do you say? What do you say we give Cam a call? Is Cam, you here?
Hey, fellas! Wheelin and Kneelin is chock full of outlandish ingredients that you can use to cook a wide array of delicious recipes. The design team drew on a variety of international cuisines to come up with the concepts for our dishes. You can cook up a Spanish caldillo with your cave mite niblets, or grind up grissom granules to make a Korean-style savory pancake. That being said, a lot of our food is also just imaginative nonsense. The design team's favorite ingredient, the pork peach, is a meaty peach with a pig snout. We also wanted to make sure that the player could use this colorful ensemble of foodstuffs to express themselves and cook creatively. That's why some of our ingredients have special voila effects, like the super sour mustard seed that doubles the sourness of a dish. You can also toss your ingredients straight into the car's engine, giving the driver a transformative power-up designed around that ingredient's flavor. For example, throw in a sweet ingredient and it'll make the wheels of the car sticky, allowing you to scale steep surfaces. I'll leave the rest for you to discover and experiment with. Back to you, Sully.
Thanks so much for stopping by, Cam.
Nice guy. What a cool world you guys have created.
Well, thank you very much. As a designer, we really only worked on the level design, but I wish there was someone here that could tell us more about the artistic elements at play. Hey, there's Atlas Lynn, our art director on the project. Hey, Lynn!
Hi, Sully.
Hi, Lynn!
Hi, Mr. Wheeling. And thank you, guys. I'd be more than happy to tell you about our world that our talented artists developed. We wanted to create a style that was unique, vibrant, and most importantly, alive. And we did this by mashing together elements that you wouldn't usually see together, organic elements with machine parts, such as tongues with trash cans, or stoplights with eyeballs, or there's a lot of props around the world that just has hands and feet, and I think that gives this silly, goofy vibe to the game, which really fits with our mechanics and themes. You might notice a lot of our buildings, grounds, and textures have this watercolor effect added to them. This major artistic element took inspiration from medias such as Chowder the cartoon or Ghibli movies. We also made sure the technology is around the 1950s to make the world more distinct from our modern world, but still grounding to reality. We still sometimes fudge this up, but it's still fun. We try to keep it all cohesive, and I hope these little tidbits answer some of your questions. Thank you. Back to you, Sully.
Thanks again, Lynn.
Thanks, Lynn.
See ya.
Hey, did you have a big team on this project?
We sure did.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Am I gonna need a bigger couch?
Yes. I gotta say, though, this team would not have been possible if not for our incredible producer, Lauren Shen, Where's Lauren? Lauren?
Lauren!
Oh, hey, there's Lauren. Lauren, hi!
Sorry I'm late. I'm stuck in a television. Our team is full of talented people with diverse backgrounds and unique life perspectives. We think Wheelin and Kneelin is a much stronger game because of it. So let's hear from our awesome and slightly wacky devs about their experience working on our game.
Heyo, I'm Andre. I'm a technical designer for Wheelin and Kneelin. I had a blast working on this game, and I hope you have a blast playing it. Be sure to try those power-ups.
Hey, I'm Wei. I helped engineer the car mechanics and power-ups, and also the cooking UIs. It was very lucky for me to be a part of this amazing game dev journey, working with some talented artists and designers bringing the craziest ideas to life. It was a really fun and satisfying process.
Hey folks, Lucas here, one of the art leads on Wheelin and Kneelin. I had an absolute blast working on many of the assets and collaborating with all the insanely talented people on this project, and could be more proud of what we're showing off to you guys here today.
It was so exciting to see all of the separate parts come together to bring this gray box into this vibrant and stunning city landscape with such delicious looking food and ingredients.
Well, hopefully that gives you a better idea of what we do around here. See ya!
Thanks, Lauren! Well, I hope you had fun, everybody. I gotta go find a job. Seriously, someone please hire me. Bye!
Wowee, that sure was something, huh? Well, I hope you had a good time with us here today. and maybe even learn something along the way. Now, be sure you go out and play Wheelin' and Kneelin'.
And what a fun video from those guys. I mean, it wasn't just a demo, it was a full-on experience. They did an awesome job with that one. All right, now we're going to move on to our next game, and this is a very special one. It's called Alma. It's an interactive narrative that captures the tension of work-life balance for healthcare workers. And boy, they've had such a challenging and also important year with all the work that healthcare workers have done around the country. Here you play as Alma, a caring mother and pediatric nurse who must tend to both aspects of her life. Alma is a story of self-care and the struggle to find balance in an imbalanced life. Here is Alma. Go from stop motion to 2D to VR. It's just incredible. And also all these teams, I love reading the credits and just seeing the collaborative effort of these games. The fact people have done this all from home, probably haven't even seen their teammates in some of these projects. It's really, really incredible. So it just blows me away. All right, well, we've got one more for you, and this is Pelota. This is a competitive online multiplayer sports game with foundations in Mesoamerican history and culture. That doesn't pique your interest. I don't know what will. Here's a look at Pelota.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sterling Rios, and I am a computer science games major in the class of 2021 here at USC, and I am the director of Pelota, a competitive online multiplayer sports title with foundations in Mesoamerican history and culture. The game can be played either 2-on-2 or 1-on-1, and is based on an ancient Mesoamerican ball game in which players tried to launch a heavy rubber ball through a stone hoop. With this project, we really wanted to make a fun sports game experience centered around emergent gameplay and teamwork, while also spotlighting a really cool cultural artifact of pre-Columbian Mesoamerica. And so on that note, I'm going to turn it over to Professor Hector Amaya for a bit to talk about some of the history and mythology that inspired this project. Take it away, Professor.
Hi, I'm Hector Amaya, a communication scholar that specializes in Latinx and Latin American traditions, and I want to tell you briefly about Pelota, a game based on a pre-Columbian ball game, which was common in the cultures of Mesoamerica. Records indicate that the ball game was played as far back as 1650 BCE, which certainly makes it older than soccer, no? Now, while the game was played by many different cultures for hundreds of years, Pelota takes the bulk of its inspiration from the Maya and the beautiful stadiums that they used. In particular, Pelota's setting and premise are based on the hero twins myth contained within the Popol Vuh, a mythological text that contains the Maya creation myth, and that began as an oral tradition until it was written down in the 16th century. In the story of the hero twins, two brothers, Chunapu and Xlabanque, traveled to Xibalba, the Maya underworld, in order to challenge the lords of Xibalba to a ball game after their father and uncle had been defeated in the game and killed. The rules and stakes of the ball game varied from culture to culture, with many accounts being lost or destroyed in the Spanish colonization of Mesoamerica. As such, Pelota is not a one-on-one recreation of any particular rule set, but instead aims to bring the concept of the Mesoamerican ball game into the interactive medium in order to highlight a historically underrepresented culture in games. Now, back to you.
Thanks, Professor. So now we're going to look at some gameplay featuring our engineering team, as our lead designer, Corey, walks us through some of the game's core mechanics and features.
Hi everyone, I'm Corey Steyer. I'm the lead designer on Pelota, second year MSCS Games, graduated a few days ago actually. So I'm going to go ahead and talk you through a little bit of the mechanics and the ability system of Pelota, to try to give some context to what you're seeing on the screen here. So for Pelota, we kept movement relatively simple. We wanted to allow for emergent strategy. The basic movement is tied to the left stick, or WASD. The foundation of our game, as you can probably see, is hitting the ball. This is done using a click and drag system or the right stick on the controller. And we really made this choice, which is a bit different from other sports games, to try to keep the feel of the game really tactile. As you're hitting the ball, you want that power, the flick, you want like to swipe your mouse. You want that really tactile feeling as you play, with each play that you make. So that's kind of the foundations, movement, hitting, the basics. Let's talk about a little bit about gameplay abilities. So here you're going to see a lot of checking, a lot of sliding, and a bunch of jumping, and that's really it. Those are the basics. And so with each of these abilities, you're going to see them used in different contexts, right? You're going to see a lot of offensive tackles. You're going to see a lot of defensive slides. But in reality, you can take something like jumping and use it for jump shots and blocks. You can take sliding and use it for steals and power shots. You can take checking and use it for clearing space, interrupting plays. We really did this to give players flexibility in their play style and the choice to play how they want to play. And I think the coolest thing, for me as a designer, the coolest thing we've seen in playtests and in people new to the game is, as people put in time, they really develop their own unique play styles, which is awesome. So, as we kind of mentioned previously, Pelota is a 2 versus 2 competitive game. So, yeah, we have a lot of opportunity for developing play styles, but the core of it's teamwork. So, as an individual, do you want to play aggressively and hit your opponents? You can do that. Do you want to hit a jumping redirect? You can do that. We reward crisp passes in team play, but we really do encourage those individual play styles. So how do we encourage the team play? We do that through our scoring system. The main goal is the hoop in the middle of the court, as you can see here, but Pelota is a team game. So to focus this, we use something called a pass rally scoring system. Every consecutive pass a team completes adds 1 point up to 5 points, which is denoted by that sound that you're hearing building up and those the blue fire underneath the player's feet. So every consecutive pass they complete sets up those rally points, which are then locked in by hitting the ball through the hoop as a pass rally is completed. So if the other team interrupts the rally by touching the ball, the rally ends and any new rally starts from 1 again. So this really encourages people to spread out, to not cluster as much, and to really go for those passing plays while still allowing the opportunity for the individual to shine and say, steal a shot off of their opponent or go for those really bold individual plays while holding true to what the game is, which is a team-based competitive game. So this also encourages team interrupts and encourages competition, encourages attack defensive flow, all really good things that make up real sports games, competitive games, and all sorts of things that we looked at for inspiration. Throughout the process of making the game, working with all these abilities and all of these kind of high ideals can get a bit complicated, and it's a bit easy to get lost in the weeds unless you have some really good design pillars and a really good North Star to your project. And it's really important to keep that when you make a game like this, especially as we're all working distributed for a year on this project. None of us are in person, and this is how we've been developing and designing the game and communicating with each other. And that's a very real world thing right now in game dev. And so to talk more on how we did that, how we talk about the pillars and the North Star of our game, let's go back to Sterling.
Yeah, so like Corey said, there are a few pillars that we held onto during the development of Pelota, and the first of those is the idea that Pelota is a very physical game. With all this emphasis on athleticism and movement in our mechanics, it was really important for us to communicate a sense of physicality in things like our animation and even other non-visual aspects of the game like our controls. We had to make sure that actions like sliding and checking other players felt really impactful and like you were playing a full contact sport. Also, a lot of our key animation poses actually use footage of modern recreations of the Mesoamerican ball game as reference, not just for historical reasons, but also to capture the super physical nature of the sport as it was really played. We also considered this aspect of physicality when making decisions like having the controls for hitting the ball mapped to the right stick as opposed to just like a shoot button. so that players felt a greater sense of physical control over their shots and therefore greater physical connection to their on-screen player. Also, this goal of making sure Pelota felt really physical is important, not just because it makes for a good sports game, but also to communicate sort of through gameplay that the people who played this ball game for real thousands of years ago were putting their all into it, both metaphorically and literally. In ancient Mesoamerica, this game often had some really high stakes, so these games were super highly competitive and like a real feat of athleticism when they were played. And so this goal of delivering a very physical and athletic experience also goes kind of hand in hand with another big pillar of ours, which was spectacle. The Mesoamerican ball game has its origins in like divine myth and was a pretty big deal whenever it was played. So we wanted to make sure that when you step onto the field in Pelota, you feel on some level like you're playing the sport of the gods, right? The two courts in our game are actually based around the Maya overworld and underworld. So we made sure that things like the soundscapes and the visuals and even things like architecture for both courts felt appropriately thematic, right? And even mythology aside, a major component of the spectacle pillar for us was making sure that Pelota made for an interesting game just to watch. The art team definitely did some amazing work in developing a visual style for Pelota based on Mesoamerican art, which is very angular and like blocky in its geometry, but also super vibrant and colorful, which fortunately for us, this style also lends itself really well to being readable at high speeds. So it was actually a perfect fit for a game like Pelota. So yeah, by holding on to like these pillars of physicality in our mechanics and animation, as well as like spectacle in our visual and audio design, I think we're able to make a really fun and stylish sports game with some super cool culture and history behind it as well. So that's going to be all from us. Once again, my name is Sterling Rios. The name of the game is Pelota, and you can download and play it right now at the itch.io link below. I'm going to leave you all with our trailer, but before I do, I just want to say thank you to Professor Hector Amaya for his help in this presentation. I also want to shout out my fellow AGP directors and all of their awesome projects being shown today at Expo. And last but not least, I want to give a huge thank you to the Pelota team. This game would not have been possible without y'all, and it was such a joy getting to know you all and working with you all over this past year. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and enjoy the rest of your expo. So long.
All right, that was Pelota. What a beautiful game. I love the art style and the diversity of everything across the expo today. So many amazing projects. So congratulations to all the teams. I love what I'm seeing, and I hope that we will see you guys nominated for and winning game awards in the future. All right, well, that about wraps up my section. But before we go back to Danny Bilson and Day 9's coming up, we've got another break to hear from some friends of the USC Games program.
Hey USC Games, Rudy Vanson, class of 2020 and producer at That Game Company. Just wanted to wish you well and let you know we're looking forward to playing all of your games at this year's Expo. Congratulations and fight on.
1 second. Oh my gosh.
What?
Hi USC, Nasia here from Jam City. We're so excited to be sponsoring the Expo again this year. First and foremost, congratulations. You've made it this far. Making games is difficult. It's never a straight path, and you've zigged, you've zagged, you've rolled with the punches, and you found yourself here. It deserves a round of applause, so congratulations. Some of the most talented, creative, and innovative game makers that I've ever worked with have come out of this very program. And so you're joining that legacy of excellence. I can't wait to work with some of you soon.
Well, quality assurance is the testing of a game so that we can be sure there are no glitches and bugs, and that it's really just what it sounds like. We make sure that there is a quality experience for the player when they get to the game. And so it's just going through and finding every glitch, every bug, and making sure that it's fixed before you launch with the game to the public.
When working in QA, you are spending a lot of time playing a game. And that sounds like a lot of fun, and it can be. But what you're doing is you're repeating processes in the game, doing the same thing over and over again to make sure that it works every single time, not just once. So you have to make sure the game really stands up to people playing it like they play it in real life.
You're trying to make the best experience possible for your players. You want them to have a good experience. You want them to enjoy the game. And to that end, QA's job is to review the game at all these different levels to make sure that the game, with whatever resources you have, is the best it can be, as excellent as possible, so the players have the best experience possible.
All right. Well, those are all the games I have to show you, but there is much more to come today as part of the USC Games Expo. Stick around because Day 9 TV, Sean Plott, who's been in the gaming business as long as I have, will be here. He's also a USC alumni, and he'll be live streaming the featured MFA thesis games and advanced games projects games. So he's going to, I think, play through some of them and really show you what these games are and how fun they are to play. And after that, there are another 40 games across 5 different channels to showcase such incredible student work. And what's great now is that we can live stream these games. You can download them if you go to uscgamesexpo.com. You actually download a lot of these projects and play them yourselves. So it's so cool that this is accessible to everyone and you can download the games. All right, well, that's going to do it for me. But right now I'm going to turn it back over to the director of the USC Games program and chair of the School of Cinematic Arts, Interactive Media, and Games Division, my friend Danny Bilson. Danny, back to you.
Hi, thank you, Geoff. Thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it and all your ongoing support for USC Games. It means a lot to us. And now we at USC Games would like to celebrate the life and work of a member of our community we lost this year, Ralston Louie.
Hi, I'm Mariantina Gotsis, and I'm a professor at USC Games. I was one of Ralston's mentors while he was pursuing his MFA in interactive media. Just a few months before he was finished with his thesis project, Ralston died in a swimming accident. We made the following video to celebrate his life and his thesis project, Wing War. We miss him very much.
Wing War is an interactive narrative VR experience that follows Ralston's father, the photographer Reagan Louie, in a coming-of-age journey to his ancestral Chinese village in the 1980s. Over the course of the experience, audiences explore a vast recreation of the village, interact with the village relatives, and follows Reagan's emotional search for home and identity.
When I was growing up, I used to look at old family photos. They made me curious about China. With its soaring skyscrapers, glittering lights, and speeding cars, the new China looks almost nothing like it once did. But much of what made China great lies in its past, like the importance of family values and respect for tradition. In many ways, China and I are asking the same question. In our rapid push to westernize, what have we lost? That's why we need to encourage young Chinese Americans to go back to China and revisit their past. Through knowing our family's history, we gain a cultural grounding in who we are and where we come from. And we begin to understand how past generations have shaped us and how we will shape future generations.
It was meaningful to Ralston that his father's journey is a story of many immigrants, not just those from China. In fact, it is for everyone who is searching for their identity as it relates to the meaning of home. Ralston's entire process was driven by this universal story of self-discovery.
Wing War is a deeply personal project Ralston created for his father. I learned about what his project meant for Ralston through our collaboration on Alma's Memento, a project dedicated to my grandmother. Since our first meeting, Ralston and I knew we shared a common vision, as both of our projects touch on the theme of family history preservation. Working with Ralston on our projects helped us realize what it meant to be creating VR experiences about our families. We both felt a sense of shared responsibility to tell the stories of our loved ones, which in turn help us to understand our family histories and reconnect with our familial roots.
Thank you, Ralston. So thanks for watching our morning program. And there is so much more. As Geoff said, I believe there's 40 more games to see, to watch, to hear our students talk about, and then to download and play yourselves. So next up will be Day 9 TV, who's another Trojan alumni coming back to school to support USC Games. So we'll see you back soon.